A lot of people say with me, like, I get to like the bouginess, right? And people like, hey, you so bougie. I invite you out to this and this and this. And I be telling people like, that's just not the realm that I'm in.
They're saying you're bougie because you're not going out.
I didn't come from a family where that was a norm. You know, we all come from different situations and communities and opportunities that presents itself the way that the law don't think that it should be.
Yeah.
That was the driving force of like, okay, our kids can't just be accessible to a bunch of different stuff. So like my success rate of not being in the streets versus being in the streets were very, very like high, because predominantly most of the period of time my parents had me into something. Yeah. So every little mistake that I did make was like as I got older and thought I was grown. And then you like get in that car with your friends and you don't supposed to be in that car because you got an uncle that was in that car before you and he can't drive no more cars now. You be like, okay, that was a stupid ass move. Yeah. When you kind of like look at a lot of stuff in life, you realize like a lot of actions has a reaction. When it came to like a lot of stuff that people think that like I'm bougie on and stuff like that, it's just that never was my norm.
I know you're getting comfy. You got your toes out down here.
Yeah. I was like, the other day I was watching myself, I'm like, I ain't even gonna lie. He fucked me up last conversation.
Why?
I said, it's just like you ran circles around me last time.
Really?
In a good way, like in a good way. I'm just like, that's the first time somebody really got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I didn't even think that I was in it. I was so tired.
You was in it.
Bro, that night I got to the warehouse and I was there till like 3 in the morning. I didn't go to sleep till like 4. Yeah. And I woke up at 9 to like my phone blowing up. I'm like, why are you still asleep? I'm like, bro, I'm dying here. I'm fucking dying here.
I was out of it the other day. Setting all this shit up and everything.
That's what
and
took
then
so
had
long.
to go through the motions.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. By the time I got to it and this bright ass light on my face, I'm just like,
It helps though. It kind of keeps everything there. That's why I got the coffee today. I was thinking about grabbing a Red Bull and some like alcohol on the way here, and I was running so late, and I was like, bro, I'm not even doing that. I was at my buddy's house I haven't seen in a minute on the way up here, and his mom, like, from, where are they from? I think he's from Niger. And his mom was trying to cook me some African food. She was like, have you ever had African food before? And I was like, yeah, like, I'm not that white. Like,
I'm not that
was
white.
Like, damn, bro. Like, you know what a cry is? I was like,
it's not white people in South Africa.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Around where they're from, not as much. But that shit was a trip. She was trying to make me food, and I felt so bad. As you know, like, if a mom was going to come over here and be like, oh, I'm making you food, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing this. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to leave. I'm already late. They're going to make fun of me because I'm being late again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, my blackness definitely rubbed off on you.
Nah, bro, that's horrible.
For sure.
Like the worst stereotype to like be a part of at all. Like, there's no swagger. Like, you know, there could be a million other stereotypes that are positive I could fall under, and I got that one.
What, being late?
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. What have you been up to today? You doing anything?
Nah, man. Just getting ready for this today. Ran to fucking 3 different Best Buys to get fucking 1 SD card apiece. I'm like, who the hell is buying all these SD cards? It's supposed to be me.
Yeah, no, apparently not.
Yeah, apparently not. I'm like, who the fuck?
I got crazy SD cards now, because I remember like 5 years ago, like you could get like a 64 gigabyte one, and that was crazy. And now they have like 200 gigabyte SD cards, like crazy shit that you could never get back in the day from when I was taking pictures. And it's like unlimited, literally unlimited shots.
Yeah.
Literally. Well, I didn't really shoot video like you shoot video. So like, I mean, how much video are you shooting? And like, if you're doing a shoot, how much video are you gonna take up on an SD card? Like, how many gigabytes?
Shit, I mean,
especially when you're shooting, because you shoot. Do you shoot raw?
Yeah, so shooting raw, I mean,
oh no,
you down there taking up like, shit. I would say, all right, let's just say if I'm shooting personal perspectives, 3 episodes, the SD card cooked. And that's at 512 gigabytes, something like that. 517 is one of them. I don't know.
There's a big gigabyte, the big cards.
That's
why.
It's like they're bigger. Bro.
That's still disgusting.
It's still cooked.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
What's your editing process like?
Editing process, really, I ain't gonna lie. Like at first I was just editing straight from the laptop, but you cook. That should.
You weren't even using a mouse.
Huh?
You were using a mouse?
Oh no, definitely not using a mouse. I mean, I just use the
trackpad.
Yeah, I use the trackpad, but this
You're on crack, bro. What the fuck?
But this what I would say though, like when you try to upload all that footage,
Yeah.
that take away everything off your computer. So now I'm like really editing off of like a hard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 1 terabyte joint, 2 terabytes. Trying to edit off of those for real.
I hate them.
Yeah.
Bro, I break every hard drive. Like I literally have like 3 or 4 hard drives sitting in my house that are broken, and they're full of stuff, and I can't even see it. Like pictures from 10 years ago from stuff I was doing that I will never see again.
Yeah, I probably got like 100 hard drives. All of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, all of them just got like my client stuff on it.
Oh yeah,
for real.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You don't ever clear that shit off?
Nah.
Like delete it all?
No.
You ever go back and like go back through all the clips and like pull all the hard drives
That's
out?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like with it, like even with this rebranding stuff, like I'm able to go back and get old pictures and stuff like that to be able to, use for the marketing, the marketing stuff that I'm actually putting out too now. So it worked in my favor a lot.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
Just tracking.
You're gonna have to hire one person just to go through all of that footage and like find some stuff, like find some gems to like show the history.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And tell the story. That would be really cool.
Nah, facts.
Like, we're talking so many hours probably with someone sitting there like hating themselves. Like,
that 10,000 hours, that's real.
real. Oh yeah,
that's real. Because I was looking through like maybe probably like I probably got to like roughly like 11, roughly like 11 hard drives.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I shot a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, like, shit that's just cooked.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, even the worst footage.
You're looking back at it like,
it's still like, what the hell was I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
after the exposed aperture is like crazy out of whack, and like overexposed, underexposed. Oh, yeah. I had that happen all the time.
Yeah. Like, even getting to, like, I say even getting to, like, now, like, I'm like, damn, I was looking at the old footage and saying, damn, look how far I came.
Yeah.
So just imagine how far I'll be. You know what I'm saying? From this point on, you know what I'm saying? Like looking at that old footage, I'm like, yo, I came a long way. But what that kid say though was like, and this ain't no like shade to like no one else, but like my quality when I first started is still better though. Still better than a lot of quality now.
Yo, I feel like an asshole because I see pictures all the time of people shot and I'm like, that's shit, bro. I was like, I haven't taken pictures in years. And like maybe I'm like just being overconfident with it. But I just see stuff and I'm like, damn, what? But it's a lot of the network.
Yeah.
Right? Like how many people that are photographers that started their photography journey not because they actually had necessarily a lot of talent for it, but because they were networked in, and then someone was offering them a job, and they were like, "Hey, if you want to come on tour with me or whatever, like pick up the camera. Like I can pay you to do video, behind the scenes, pictures." And then they network into so many people, and they kind of grow this image of themselves, whether or not their work, in our opinion,
it's good enough.
Yeah. But then at the end of the day, I mean, photography and like art in general is so subjective. That's something that we might not think is good because of like maybe like the composition of it's not great or the lighting of it's not great or whatever. Like that might end up being their style.
Yeah.
Where it's like, even though it might not be contemporarily good, it's still like seen as that person's style. Whether or not me and you were looking at it like, what the fuck is it?
Nah, I agree with you. I think that networking in the beginning before you even start a business is like perfect.
Yeah. You gotta have it.
You gotta have that network before you even start your business. Because it's gonna help you benefit in the beginning. It's gonna keep you less motivated and more focused on like, okay, like me immediately seeing like results. I think that's what that networking help with. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you don't have no network, right, and then you trying to learn while investing, you be like,
and you get lost.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll get lost at a certain point.
You need the wisdom.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that networking is one of the biggest keys. I know I fucked up a lot just buying a lot of equipment from the beginning and then realizing like you don't even use this equipment.
But you're tapped in, bro. You're tapped in. Yeah. Of a lot of people that I know, like you're one of the most tapped in people. Where it might not be like, just like you could look at your Instagram or something like that, you might not even tell.
Yeah.
But like then we go out somewhere, like when we were at what was that, Expectations the other day?
Yeah.
And like you had like 4 people in the first 5 minutes be like, yo, what's up, Tev? What's up? I'm like, what the fuck is happening over here? Like Jules like, yo, come up, sit over with us. It's just like, you never know. And when you have that type of network around you, even if it's not like super famous people, like that's how you grow a name for yourself. Like that's how you grow a brand like you have.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Yeah.
I came from a sports background though. That's what a lot of people don't know. Like,
I didn't even know that, yeah.
Yeah, and I actually played for a good school. So I played for St. Francis. You know what I'm saying? Like right before they went like national rank, we was already ranked within like our division. Like, it was like us against Gilman, Bishop Gorman. Like we was still ranked amongst
That's
good
crazy.
teams that was still great teams. They just wasn't like IMG at that point. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I I was able to, network. Like a lot of people who run businesses now are like some of my peers.
Yeah.
So it automatically kind of, or some of the guys that's in the NFL. So like Cyrus Jones, like I played against Cyrus Jones at Gilman.
That's
So
sick.
now when he get to the Ravens, he like, bro, you gotta come take
Of
pictures
course.
and videos of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know how it works out. That's why I say like your network is
It's
like
everything.
it's really everything.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with me, I was fortunate enough to do that, and then fortunate enough to grab a camera early on where it wasn't as known and hot, but it put me in position to be able to where I'm now grow. You know what I'm saying? And everything just like a snowball effect now. So I can definitely say that. Like,
I need to know more about the sports side. Like, what position did you play?
so I played tight end and D end. I committed to Temple for tight end. Listen,
Wait,
tight
wait,
end
wait, wait.
and strong safety.
I just want to say, sports are sus. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all I want to say. Sports are sus.
What you mean by that?
Tight end,
Tight end?
the D. Like that's all they talk about in football. I'm not a big sports guy, so every time I'm listening to sports, they're like, they're getting the ball. They're like, I don't know. It's a lot of like suspicious terms in there, and in
Yeah.
my opinion, it's interesting to me. And like
Yeah.
they're always like, got it. It's all about the D. It's all about the D. And I'm like,
I mean, but defense do win championships. Cause
yeah, that's
like,
why the Ravens were ass. Didn't they get rid of that one guy? No. Didn't they get rid of that one guy that was like now is like one of the best defensive coordinators in the
yeah,
league for the Seahawks?
yeah,
What's that guy's name?
that's Mac McDonald. You know what I'm saying?
So you know.
But that's my coach. So
Really?
I'm a Seattle fan.
Oh.
I know a lot of people gonna hate that. I know it's somebody behind the camera right now that
I'm just gonna look at the camera right now. I think a lot of Tevin's clients are gonna leave him. So now that you guys know that he's a Seahawks fan, he's not really a true Baltimorean. I don't even like sports, and I'm a Ravens fan. Okay, bro.
I mean, but
Come
listen
on.
though. Listen though. This is what I will say, right? So my team don't come from a super good background. I mean, we did win our latest Super Bowl before you guys did. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all Super Bowl is a little older than ours. So
okay.
I think we won in 2014.
Oh yeah,
if I'm
we
not
were
mistaken.
2015. So
Yeah,
I remember
we won
I
in
wanted to go to the
2014.
party. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like John Harbaugh, bro, and the Ravens, y'all be killing me, bro. Like I'm from Baltimore, and like when y'all not playing against us, I promise you, I tell my guys
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, I would want to see y'all win. Like I actually were disappointed when y'all lost, and I'm like, damn, y'all
Oh
lost
come on,
five.
bro.
Field
I think
goal.
everyone was fucking disappointed.
Yeah,
That
but
was
coming from
horrible.
a Seattle fan, like
true.
I don't give a fuck about the Ravens, but I'm from Baltimore. So it's kind of like I give a fuck about my people in
Yeah,
Baltimore.
yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like y'all let me down like that. Y'all couldn't see
was
me in the Super Bowl and get your ass kicked. Like
was bad.
that's a possibility. Like,
I wonder what it feels like to be in Loop's position. You know what I mean? Like for example, one of the guys that I like grew up with, and we're like in a group chat. He sent a DM to Loop after he missed the field goal, telling him to jump off a building. He was like, "You believe in God and shit? You'll go to heaven. Jump off a building." Like no joke, bro. Wild shit.
that's wild.
Wild shit. But like Loop's what, like 23 years old, 24 years old. He's a kid.
yeah,
Like think about if you were in the position that he was and you missed that field goal, where you've made every single field goal this season.
Yeah.
I mean, like almost anyone can make the field goal that you missed.
right.
How do you even get over that?
I
You know what I
mean, you're a rookie though. That's like me, right? I sometimes where like some of my biggest projects early in my career, like it was cooked.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, all right, what you gonna do, right?
But what did you do? What did you do?
You either reshoot it with your clients or you got to refund them their money.
Tell me the story.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit me with one of these stories.
So it's
Hit me with
like,
one of these stories. I want to hear.
I mean, I'll just say like, all right, so I used to suck at like nightlife
Okay.
photography,
Okay.
right?
It's hard,
I was
bro.
like,
Yeah, because the lighting is hard.
yeah, I was terrible at that, right? So I went to this club one time and like I was trying to like I was like, yo, why everybody else temperature are they lights be warm and then mine's like cold and you gotta go in and make it warm, but then the skin texture wasn't coming out too good. So I had shot for this woman before, right? And she called me out on New Year's and she was like, yeah, can you come shoot for us, me and my friends and all that, whatever. And bro, like when I tell you I changed the white balance to like a warmer temperature. Cause I'm thinking like it's the white balance.
No.
Yeah, so now all the photos are like baked in. So every time I try to bring them back down cooler, it's just harsh on their skin.
Damn.
For real. So I was just like, yeah, and it was New Year's. Like, you can't repeat New Year's. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, I'm still gonna send you the pictures, try my best, but then I like give out money back.
Okay,
too,
that's
as
good.
well. You
Yeah,
get what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
it's like sometimes, like, and for him, he is sports. Like, you don't get that kickback. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
You'll
don't
have a
get
lot
the
more
season
kicks.
back. I don't know, but this is something that you could grow from too as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta. Now he probably be next year. Let's say if he was put in that position next year, he'll be a little bit more like anxious and confident to like actually make it versus
I
like
hope so.
just kick it and it's like, damn, I didn't make it. You gotta think about weather. It's cold, so we don't know how the wind temperature was. We don't know how the kicker was hold. I mean
Man,
the joint
that's
holding
valid.
the
That's
kicker.
valid.
You don't know how what the center was.
Yeah.
You don't know the cadence. Like we don't know. We wasn't there. So that's why I say like sometimes us as people we do gotta give each other grace. But when you getting paid M's,
There's no grace, bro.
it ain't no
No,
grace.
no, fuck that. Fuck that.
That's
Literally,
not
literally, this is your fucking job, okay?
Yeah.
This is your job. When I fuck something up with Zenjoy or fuck something up, like, there's no grace. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sure they're still making their money, but like, even think about like the business side of the Ravens. Like, if they go and get through the playoffs and they're kicking to the Super Bowl, like, how much more ad dollars? How many more jerseys are they selling? You know, like, how much more, like, whatever it's advertisements are the players gonna get? Like,
Yeah.
what other money are they missing out on because they're not gonna be in the rest of the season? You know, I think there's a lot there.
And I think people are more disappointed in the Ravens this year from that missed kick because of the kicker that they had before. Like the kicker we had before is the greatest kicker of
We
all
should
time.
talk about that one too.
You get what I'm saying?
I have an issue with that whole situation. You're worth millions of dollars, and you're just trying to whip it out in the massage parlor with random chicks.
I mean, but
Like, bro,
that's what we gotta. We do have to define as people, right? Like, money don't make who you are,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it just show you. It just show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just show you more of who you are,
Sure.
technically,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, well, his situation is probably like he's probably just a natural horny guy. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
fucking weird, bro.
Like,
It's weird.
like,
You can pay people for that, you know? You can pay. There are people,
mean,
there are nice
now-
women out there who will provide services.
Now
you know?
you got to worry about. I mean, you see how the situation is just sticky anyway, right? You got a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like you're an NFL player that's known like you one of the greatest kickers of all time.
That's what I'm saying.
His situation is just like a little sticky all the way around. But I think it happens all the time. I just feel like it's the fact that it's him, the time we living in, these, businesses not doing so good. Now people want to say something. But I'm pretty sure half of those women, he probably was smashing multiple times.
I fucking hope so. I
You
hope
know,
so.
come on, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I hope there was something happening before that, because I'm just thinking, like, if I'm worth millions of dollars and I don't want to blow my spot up, like, I'm not going to a random massage parlor to try to do that shit. Like, I'm literally gonna find something. I'm calling a guy to manage it for me. Like, that's what rich people do. You know what I mean? Like that thing that came out like years ago with Adam Levine, the guy from Maroon 5, and it was like all this stuff saying that there was like this influencer came out saying that he was cheating on his wife with her and all this stuff, and he was like, actually, and then his wife came out and was like, actually, nah, he can kind of just fuck around. Like, it's Adam Levine. Like, we're cool. Like, he can go fuck and do whatever he wants. Like, and like, there's contracts and stuff, and like, all that's for a reason. It's so that you don't blow up your shit. Like,
yeah, NDAs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I get it, but sometimes
playing toesies, so.
Huh?
I said we're playing toesies over here.
No, we're not.
We're not to get under the table camera. I don't know.
But like, I mean, it get tricky, bro. It get tricky because like we still human beings at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right? Even with me, like I try to tell people, like, even when I'm working with people, right, and I'm doing their marketing, they data analytics, I run their systems. Just because you bringing in somebody who has a high convert and percentage rate and like building brands and helping brands make money, that don't mean that yours is going to work in the amount of time as someone else's, right? You might need a different level of content or a different level
Ad
of
strategy.
You know what I'm saying? Ad strategy, or like it's just it's different levels. You know what I'm saying? It's
gotta
different
pick the right players.
requirements. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also understanding like, is your product good? Like you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you might be good at talking, but you behind the camera. So at this point, it's just like, okay, cool. Like you got to compete with 100 other people that's behind the camera versus you compete with 21 people that's in front of the camera. right? And it's easier for you to get there faster being in front of the camera, right? You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully you being in front of the camera helps behind the camera too as well. So it's just about like it's it's really about understanding exactly like where you are at and what time you are in too as well. You feel me? Like I know
He fucked that up.
yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like
Straight up.
that's why I say like we all humans. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's just
We
that
got-
once you're in the limelight, like you got to be more on it. You know, that's something I think about all the time. Like with building my brand, it's just like I'll be on the dating apps or whatever, and like I used to say wild shit on dating apps, and like I wouldn't care. Like you know what I mean? Like why am I? I'm not gonna be responsible. Like it doesn't matter. But now I'm a face of a brand.
Right.
Like I don't have the ability to go out and like whatever it is. Like I can't go and start fights in the club. You know,
Yeah.
I can't go do this or that. Like because if your face goes up of you doing something in the news or there's bad PR about it, it can destroy everything that you're doing. It can destroy your credibility. It can destroy all the honest, like the people, the faith that people have in your brand.
Yeah.
It can switch just
Yeah.
like that, and you got to be really careful with doing it. That's why I'm just so like confused on why someone would like why he would do that. But I'm sure it happens all the time.
Yeah.
You know, people like
And like I said, it sometimes we gotta realize like how wordplay is too as well. Like he got 17 allegations. That doesn't mean that it's proven. You know what I'm saying? At no point in time we have seen proven text messages, proven videos, proven like if he's doing this, then why isn't it a camera around? Like, you know what I'm saying? Repeatedly.
Something.
Like why is
Something.
Why you know what I'm saying? Like because I've obviously this is a on current thing, right? So at this point it's just like why wasn't something said earlier? Even if something was said earlier, then why come out with it at a certain point in time? Like, so we gotta just realize, like, we gotta understand, like, okay, do he owe money in taxes? And do the government want that money back? And if you ain't paying that money back, then it's like, hey, you letting this go. Like, even down to like to the Diddy stuff. Like,
well, now there's video evidence. Some of that.
but what I'm saying is how long, like, a lot of these allegations came from 1989. I'm just throwing a number out there. You know what I'm saying? And now it's coming out now. Right? You get what I'm saying? Like, why now? Out of everything else,
you know, a lot of it's the money, right?
That's what I'm
saying. A lot of it's
saying.
the money.
So it's like,
well, and some people, I'm sure, is real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure it goes both ways.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
across
yeah.
the board. It goes both ways. You know, there's gonna be people that are the opportunists, and they come out and they're like, oh shit, I might be able to catch a bag off of this. And then there's the people that were really victims that are like, oh, now I can actually do something about this.
that's what I'm saying. So it's a mixture, but it's just like, okay, we don't really know in this day and time, like, what's real and what's fake. So like me, I try to just like, literally, don't no hear, no speak, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not fucking around, bro.
Yeah,
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's
literally
not
not
at
worth
all.
it.
Yeah, like I tell like people all the time, like even different people like that I shoot podcasts for and different stuff like that. The people that I shoot podcasts for, I even tell those guys like, hey, look, let's stay away from religion, politics, and like sex, where we talk about male, female, and others. You feel me? Like, let's stay away from that.
I'm trying to dive in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather just stay away because at the end of the day, it's like you don't know where your real community is going to come from. It might come from what we consider it's not right or is right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Then
it's
you
just
got the other
like,
side of that too.
Yeah.
You know, you got like the Nick Fuenteses of the world, which I'm not a big fan of. It's this guy who's, I want to say he's like 24, 25, and is blown up as like an alt-right conservative. I wouldn't even call him conservative. Like he is so far right. Like he's not even like a normal conservative person. You know what I mean? He's like super like hates the Jews, like conspiracy theories. Like this guy is so far off the fucking edge that he's like a little bit younger than us, has never had sex, is not even thinking about it, and is just like super misogynistic, like crazy, like definitely has some stuff wrong up here, you know, but he's built this crazy base of all these people that follow him, and I think it's because he's so divisive, and because he's so like polarizing on the topics he's talking about, and it really depends on, like you were kind of saying, is like, it really depends on the brand that you're trying to build.
Yeah.
You know, like he went all in on it, and you think it's like the same thing as like a Candace Owens, another person on the right. I'm trying to think of someone farther like on the left
But
about it. But
speaking on Candace though, like, and a lot of people, a lot of
would. Sorry.
no,
Would. No. You got dead ass serious, bro.
I would not. I'm not. And only just to the degree of this, right? What happens?
Yo, you got so serious.
Yeah,
when I
listen,
said
right?
that, bro. Here, tell me.
Like I'm a I'm a strong believer in safety. I'm a strong believer in environment, community, life, right? All that is precious, right? So what happened to her friend, right?
What happened to her friend?
I don't even want to like say his name,
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah,
you
yeah,
get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
what happened to him,
Yeah.
right? In front of his family,
That's
in front of
fucked
his
up.
community. It was really sad. My thing is this, right? That's your friend. You ride out, you do those things. But put the same energy into what you did for him, you do for the color of your own people too as well. You get what I'm saying?
Say that one again. Say that one again.
The same energy that you put into your friend, right? Which you have every right to do, right? I would have done it for my friend. I would have done it for you 100%. And
Yep.
I'll do it a million times over and over again, right? But put that same energy into the same color of your skin. Do it for your men.
For your
You
community.
know what I'm saying? Do it for your community.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get to a certain point in life where you have built a certain community and you have a certain cash flow and you married a certain person and then it's just, okay, I do this. Like, no, like, do it for your own. Like, and that's one thing what I would say when it comes to just us as people in general. Like, even if it's like do it genuinely. Like you got a platform that you can change a lot about.
Yeah.
You can and she has the power to change a lot of narratives too. And at no point in time, I don't when I see women and they platforms, I don't really see the positivity that really comes out of it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying that it's all women, but I'm just saying like the ones that do have power, you don't really see them going hard. Like no one sit there and was like, okay, Diddy did all this bad stuff, but what are the good things that Diddy have done?
I don't know.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
don't know if
Like,
there's that
no,
many.
think about how many people are in position that are rich.
Sure.
Same thing with Dame Dash, right? Think about he found Kanye, right? But Jay-Z get the glorification for keeping Kanye.
Well, it's also like some of those guys, like
You get what I'm saying? Like,
there's yeah, because of course like, they give him an opportunity to kind of come up, but then like Diddy was also fucking him all over on the contract side, like where the actual money was, you know, all of his artists. But he did raise a lot of these guys up, but he wasn't actually setting them up for success. You know,
yeah,
he was doing
but
it for himself.
at a certain point in time, where do you go back and you say, okay, it's my fault because obviously this just didn't start with me.
Yes, some accountability.
Accountability that you wanted to be in the room. So take the responsibility of you wanting to be in the room.
Yeah, and not looking at the contract.
You know what I'm
Signing
saying?
that shit.
So
yeah.
like 9 times out of 10 of most deals that I have gotten fucked over for, I took all responsibility to say I have signed the deal.
Yep.
I signed the contract.
I didn't redline it.
You know what I'm saying? I
Straight up,
can't
straight
blame
up.
this other person for what they was already said to do, right? And I can't blame them for not keeping the contract good because it's obviously something that they disliked it that I did to not keep the contract going how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? It's just about the responsibility part.
I see it all the time.
With me. You
We
know
were
what I'm
talking
saying?
about this a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And you were telling me about some projects you were looking at, and I'm like, how does that even happen? You know what I mean? And I see it, but I see it all the time in my industry for different brands that you see blow up, and there are these people that have like now they're doing all these things and they're all these spots, like they have placements everywhere, they have all this money that they've raised, but then like you don't see what's happening behind the scenes. That when they sell their business, they make nothing off of it because they have all these crazy what's called waterfall clauses, where it's like you're paying the investors at the end the money first, and so you're gonna have to pay back all of these people before you pay yourself.
Yeah.
And that's how you get fucked. But again, there should be accountability. There's so many finger pointing, you know what I mean, where it's like, oh, these people fucked me over, they did this, and I'm like, you didn't even read the contract.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even start at level one of like before you sign it, you were so giddy, maybe greedy to want that money or want that distribution opportunity or whatever it is. You didn't even read the contract first.
Yeah.
And that should be step one all the time. But a lot of times, like you said, people aren't taking accountability for that.
Yeah, like I would definitely say like the 3 pillars that I would say just before like doing anything in life, you definitely have to build or just learn emotional intelligence. The next thing is like financial literacy. like really understanding like where to put the finances at, like understanding like what investments is, what is your ROI, like your return on your investment, right? Even just understanding like the period of time of what you're going for.
Yeah.
Like they say most businesses fail between 3 to 5 years. That's for a reason. It's because it's like you're not understanding that financial part, right? And then
Don't
your
have a P&L.
emotional intelligence doesn't put you to a point where you even know that okay, this is a crash course,
Yeah.
right? And then the third thing is just having that responsibility and understanding that like okay, cool, I have to stay persistent and consistent enough, right? Like once you align those three things up, like that third one really comes with character, right? Understanding that okay, everything is not going to go my way, but when it do go my way, right, I know that I have to still maintain it in a certain way, become the same person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, become a different person, but keep the same characteristics that got me here.
Yeah.
Right? And that's like, being a good person, right? Keeping a network, right? Not fucking over the people that brung you here, that got you here, or that seen their likeness with you in the beginning, right? Or even turning your back on your community, right? That's why like a lot of people say with me, like I get to like the bouginess, right? And people like, hey, you so bougie. I invite you out to this and this and this, and I be telling people like that's just not the realm that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're saying you're bougie because you're not going out.
Yeah, because I'm not going out.
They're saying, oh, you're too good.
Yeah.
You think you're too good for this. Oh, okay.
But it's like
that's crazy.
I never went out in the first place.
Yeah.
So when like you do see me outside, 9 times out of 10 I'm getting paid.
It's because business.
It's really because business. Like even if you see me out having fun, 9 times out of 10 I probably got paid.
That's literally me too.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like
someone will see me and they're like, "Oh, you went out to this, like you were at this event or at this party," and I'm like, I'm like trying to find investors or I'm trying to do business. Like, if you ever see me at like a club or a bar and I'm around a bunch of people, it's like 9 times out of 10 it's some networking event or something like that where I'm like actively trying to meet people. I'm not just going to the club to get fucked up. Hey, every once in a while it's cool, honestly. Like like you go out with some friends, get some girls, like whatever it is. But like I just don't. I don't think I don't find that much value in it anymore. I used to go out crazy. I'm sure like you did when you're in your early 20s, late teens. Really?
No. I didn't come from a family. I came from a family from a rough background, but I didn't come from a family where that was a norm, right? Like, we all come from different different situations and communities and opportunities that presents itself the way that the law don't think that it should be.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But that was the driving force of like, okay, our kids can't just be accessible to a bunch of different stuff. So like I was channeled through sports.
Yeah.
Right? I was channeled through like I went to real live like rec centers. I had to put it time, you know what I'm saying?
After school and everything.
Yeah, like after school and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and after that, it was kind of like, okay, football practice, and then that little bit of time to be outside with your friends and your homeboys. So I had like my success rate of not being in the streets versus being in the streets were very, very like high. I had a high percentage because predominantly most of the period of time my parents had me into something.
Yeah, they were trying to keep you out.
Trying to keep me out of it. Yeah. So every little mistake that I did make was like as I got older and thought I was grown. And then you like get in that car with your friends and you don't supposed to be in that car, and you know you're not supposed to be in that car because you got an uncle that was in that car before you, and he can't drive no more cars now. You be like, okay, that was a stupid ass move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you kind of like look at a lot of stuff in life, you realize like a lot of actions has a reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it came to like a lot of stuff that people think that like I'm bougie on and stuff like that, it's just that never was my norm. Like I never was a person like the times that I did go to the club, like if I wasn't getting paid, it was probably like one of my friends' party or something, right? You know what I'm saying? You come out with your friends, they pull up to your birthday, right? It wasn't a regular day, right? I would still be in a club and be like, oh, I paid $60 at the door, right? 10 of us paid $60, $600. Then I'm like,
this drink is $25.
This drink is, right?
In Baltimore, it's watered down as fuck.
Then it's like, oh, the bottles are $400, and we have 6 of those over here. Then it's like, oh, these girls hookah are $80 a piece, and it's full group, so it's full hookahs, and it's like, we done already spent a couple thousand in here,
Multiple
just like,
paychecks.
hold
Yeah.
on, how do I own a club? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. That's how my mind renders,
Yeah.
right? You see what I'm saying? So like, I kind of told myself, like, I heard a Drake line. He was like, I went from club live to not even going to a club unless we doing biz. Like, yeah, that's what I'm on. Like, I went from, you know what I'm saying, like going to my homeboys' birthdays and stuff like that until like, hold on, I ain't even going out unless a club promoter is like, hey, we need pictures, videos, or I can send somebody to the club to actually shoot the pictures or the videos, or can you even use your face as promotion? And it's just like, okay, yeah, cool. Like, I use my face as promotion. Sometimes I do some strategic ways. Like, before I even rolled out personal perspectives, I was going out, but
Because you were trying to meet people.
I was going out to actually get the local rappers, right? You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, going to their session and hey, you know, send a few shots over there and be like, hey, on me, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Go over and just talk biz. Now we got something to mingle about, really talk, right?
You set a goal. You weren't just going out to go out.
Yeah,
so
like
specific things. Yeah.
It has to be strategic, with me in a sense, right? Like it's still genuine, but it's strategic, right? It's like, okay, at least having something that we can connect on, right? But if we have nothing that we can connect on, it's just kind of just like at this point, it's just like you being too strategic to the point where it's like we can't make a connection or a relationship long term. You know what I'm saying?
Genuine. It has to be genuine.
It still has to be a little bit.
And you can tell straight off the rip if it's not.
Yeah, facts.
Straight. Like and sometimes that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not meant to be, right? Like I'm all about energy.
Right.
So like it doesn't matter like where I'm meeting someone or how I'm meeting them or whatever. Like I don't know what it is, but like I just get a feeling in my gut and I usually just try to go with that. You know, if I don't and like I just let it be as it is. Like you can't push too hard, especially when it comes to like person-to-person relationships.
Yeah.
At any level, doesn't matter if it's a romantic or it's a friendship or whatever, or it's a business. Like obviously, there's sometimes when it comes to business or like romantic relationship, friendship, whatever, that you do need to push to like try to reach a goal, right? Yeah. But 9 times out of 10, if you have to push too much, like it's not meant to be, and it's not going to have the outcome that you want it to be.
Yeah.
You know, you're just going to fuck yourself over long term across any of those specific spectrums.
I think when it comes to relationships, that's a whole different ball game. Like that's a whole different.
You're talking romantic.
Yes. That's like, let me say it over. When it comes to a romantic relationship, that's a whole different ball game. Like you have to, for me, like, you know what I'm saying? I say me, I'm single, so I won't say take my dating advice and run with it, right? but what I will say is just like, when you see all the pros and the cons of the current relationships you were in, or the ones that or your past tense relationships, you realize the trial and error mistakes that you made.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then you start to do, okay, what's good versus bad, right? Okay, cool. Like the good thing was, I understood emotional intelligence through a period of time, right? So how to not let my energy weigh on someone else's because of my personal life, right? Yeah. Just understanding that, waking up, even if you're not feeling good, you waking up and still telling your woman like, hey, I love you.
As a man, that's kind of the way, at least in my perspective, that's the way it needs to be. You know what I mean? And I'm sure other people have other opinions on how they want to do it, but I'm on the same page with that one. Like there's a certain level of like, I guess that comfort that you need to provide as the man. So you got to be able to, like, you can talk to your, like, you got to have someone you can talk to about that. But
that's 9 times out of 10, that's not your woman.
No, exactly.
That's not your woman, right? And that's where your friend relationships come in, and you have someone that align with basically your romantic relationship too as well. Like I'm never going to go talk to a person about marriage, right? And keeping my marriage together or even getting married unless these people are married and are happily married.
Oh yeah.
Right? Understand, like, because sometimes people can fake it, but if you pay close attention long enough to just see, like, okay, you ask people certain questions. Like I used to ask my mom, right? My mom was married before she passed. My mom was married for like 22 years. Yeah, I think no, I'm lying. I'm 26. So she was married 25 years.
Okay.
Right? Before she passed, right? So I used to ask my mom, like, okay, cool, like as I started getting older, I'm like, how did you keep it together?
Yeah, yeah. I used to ask
Right?
my mom the same thing. Yeah.
Like that's the success within a marriage,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not like how happy you guys are. It's like
Yes.
how you guys keep that drive even when you guys are not happy,
Yeah.
right?
Happy is not a good goalpost to set because that's not reality of life. It's
Yeah,
just not. Everyone is always focused on like I want to be happy, I want to feel happy, but like contentment or some type of neutral is probably the goal. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's not possible to be happy all the time. If you're happy all the time, there's something wrong up
Hmm.
here. Life is a roller coaster, and you kind of have to ride with it because having the lows make the highs. You
Yeah,
can't just be on the high all the time, or and hopefully not on the low all the time either.
yeah.
It's
I agree.
yeah.
Even like I would say even aligning yourself with the person that sometimes you have to align yourself with the person who you see yourself as in the future.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if most men say they want a woman that can cook, right? But 9 times out of 10, where do you find a woman that know how to cook at in the market? You know what I'm saying?
I tell my friends that all the time.
So at this point, it's like, all right, you at a bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she's eating wings at the bar. Like, and I'm not saying that women go to the bar and don't know how to cook. I'm not saying that. Like,
That's what you just said.
I did not
Flip
say
it.
that.
No.
Yeah, I didn't say that. But what I'm saying is, what is the high possibilities of a woman that's going to cook for you?
Yeah.
Right? You want to say, okay, I want a woman that's into books, that's into such and such, or whatever. Like, go to the library, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
not gonna be at the club.
it's not going to be at the club.
If she's reading the book at the club, that's weird.
You know what I'm
Red
saying?
flag.
Like,
Red flag.
it's the difference in like even with a guy, right? Like a woman would be like, hey, I want a guy that's like, that's I guess motivated and driven, right? It's like, okay, cool. Like you want a guy that's motivated and driven. Look at this guy who works a job every day that he really doesn't want to work. And if you just come into his life and say, okay, you have the drive, I have the plan, right? And if we merge this together, for real, I know that you can drive the plan exactly where we needed to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
you have to find the
sometimes
right
you
piece.
just gotta, like, even with me, right? Like, I desire a woman that work in the business. But in order to get that, guess what? She has to know business.
Oh, yeah.
Or she has to be in a business.
Yeah.
Right? So 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to mold my past relationships. I was trying to mold a woman who wasn't business etiquette into that, and then
can't do that.
expecting her.
Nah. That's setting yourself up for failure.
You're setting yourself
Straight
up for failure. And I'm not saying that a woman can't open up her feminine side and say, okay, let you take the wheel, but how the period of time that it takes to be successful, as you know, as a business owner, right? With the period of time of molding someone to actually understand what you have going on and them to see it for themselves
Oh yeah.
is a long time.
And they have to want to do it, and that's across anything. You know what I mean?
And that's
like
why I said that.
It doesn't work for anyone to try to like have them like mold that unless they're the ones that's like they want. It's the same thing as like fitness or eating right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you could try to get someone to go to the gym. Like growing up, my dad was like the only way that you can have texting on your phone. Back when we had those flip phones, where you had to double and triple text all the numbers to actually write a sentence. I was fast as shit at that. I was texting all the girls like, but I remember he was like, you can't have texting unless you come to the gym with me. And I hated that shit because I wasn't interested in doing it myself. It wasn't coming from me being like, I want to go to the gym. I see my dad going to the gym, whatever. It came from me being like, oh, if I do this thing, I'll get this thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It never worked. And then later in my life, I was like, oh, I want to do it because I want to get stronger. I want to feel better. You know what I mean? When it came from me, yeah, I started going and I started going consistently. And that's transcended to now where I'm at least going a few times a week to work out. You know what I mean? And it's been that way for years. Right? But it's more about just my health than anything else. But it wasn't because my dad was like, you have to do this so you can get texting. It literally came from myself. And that's just probably the same with any of the romantic relationships. But I'm the same way as you, bro. I'm like clinically or term chronically single. All my friends are always making fun of me for that shit all the time.
Yeah.
So,
My dad, it was funny you mentioned the gym, right? Because my dad that raised me, right? He's my real dad, but he raised me. So it's like, nah, because he's not my real dad, like through blood.
Oh, okay,
but he's my real dad.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I
So
see.
like, I got his last name and everything, right? But he used to tell me like, I used to go to the room and I was a kid. He was like, 100 push-ups a day, 100 push-ups a day will keep a hater away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that kind of motivated me to be like, okay, cool. Like I know I'm had haters. So like now to this day, like even when I don't feel like doing push-ups, I'll say that saying and I just automatically
Yeah.
just get into doing push-ups.
And it wasn't because he
like,
pressed you out to do it. It was just he was
yeah,
like kind of leading you in that way. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like he was kind of guiding you and saying this is something that I might do or whatever. It's gonna get your head right. You know what I mean? Like not in those terms, but then you were able to kind of go down that path.
yeah,
That's the way I try to do everything. I think it
yeah,
has to be that kind of that flow. Like you like we were saying, you can't press. You can't press. And that's the same with business for me. Like when I'm looking to hire people, like and I have to press them out to do the jobs that I want them to do, like I just know it's not gonna work. I
okay,
just know. Because if I'm sitting here having to bother you every day about doing these things or finishing your tasks, sending those emails, waking
yeah,
up on time, whatever it is, like it doesn't matter how cool we are, like it's just not gonna work. And sometimes
yeah,
it's like that, you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you hate someone. It just sometimes it doesn't work. And
yeah,
for you, you just gotta kind of cut it off and look for something else.
yeah,
There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of business opportunity out there. Like
yeah,
you shouldn't stick yourself. I see it all the time. Where I'm like, these people are in a relationship, and I'm like, how the fuck do you guys live together? You
yeah,
guys hate each other. You're shitting on each other all the time. It's like super toxic relationship, and it's just because a lot of times people are like, well, I don't know if I could find something else. I don't know if I could do something else. And I'm like, well, you better fix something, dude, because right now this is not it. You know,
yeah,
I see it all the time, and I think it's business too. People are afraid to cut off the loose ends. You know,
yeah,
and it's hard to do, but you're gonna feel better about it. Whether
yeah,
that's friendships, whether that's romantic relationships, business, whatever it is, like you got to be able to cut off the stuff that's not making sense for you. And it
yeah.
might hurt,
No,
but
facts,
it'll be worth it.
facts. Yeah, I mean, I see my life tremendously change when I had to go through that. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? When you have to, I see my life tremendously change when you have to cut off people who don't necessarily align with exactly what you see yourself as or
Yeah,
what
Tevin,
you're
you're too
going through
bougie.
at that point in time.
You're too bougie.
You feel me? And it's just, and that's the hard reality. Like I love my guys.
Yeah.
Like I be, if I could sit in the basement all day and make money off of the game, trust me, I'll play the
Oh
game
yeah.
all day,
Every day.
every day, all
That'd
day.
be fun.
But I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I don't play games.
Yeah, I suck.
You know what I'm saying? Like I done got to a point where now, like I was playing Madden the other day, and my cousin crushed me,
Yeah,
right? And
fuck
I'm
that
like,
shit.
listen, I'm so competitive that like I took like the next 7 games by myself, and I'm like, get back on,
Yeah,
and I 21 them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I thought it'd be.
I got back on, but it
Yeah.
was like you see the next 7 games, like think how many hours
I
of
was
your
about to say,
life
how
that
much
is.
time was that?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's just like my ego was like, okay, cool. But it's like my ego ain't make me no money neither. You know what I'm saying? Like I kill time. So I respect the memories that I created with my little cousin
yeah.
at that period of time. But it just kind of be like, okay, how many memories are we going to collect until we get to a point where we no longer can, where our memories no longer align with our happiness because we got to a certain age and we're like, oh, I could have did that. I could have did that.
The regret.
It's the regret part, right? I try to tell the one thing that I stand for, right? And I'm pretty sure like a lot of my friends will tell you word from word. I say this all the time. It's like I don't want to be the person that left this earth and be able to look whatever we view God as, right? Whether it's a man, whether it's an energy, whether it's a light or whatever I'm looking at entity, right? That the greatest of everything that ever existed.
Yeah.
I want to be able to say I gave my all. You know what I'm saying? Like with the time being you gave me, whether it's
Oh yeah.
1 to 30 or whether it's 1 to 90, like I gave it my all. And you seen I gave it my all. You know what I'm saying? So however the afterlife look, it's like, okay, I at least I gave it my all, right? I didn't take my creation and my life and every breath that you gave me every day for granted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why I try all the time. Like I tell people like, hey, a lot of people tell me like, you don't show your face enough on platforms. But I tell a lot of people like, yeah, like the reason why I don't show my face a lot on platforms is because people don't see my losses. Right? So I don't want to showboat the wins and mislead you. Right? Because the wins come periodically
With the losses.
with the losses.
Yeah.
Right? So before I show you a win, I'm gonna show you a consistency of the losses, right? And the reason why I lost and how not to make the mistakes that I made too as well. You get what I'm saying? So you can win. every time, or majority of the time.
Or at least
You know what I'm
lessen your
saying?
losses. I mean, everyone's gonna take an L at some point.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, cool. If I run $1,000 worth of $1,000 on one piece of content for this ad and only make back $700, that's performing in the red.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can tell a person like, okay, make 10 pieces of content, put $100 on each, test it, right? And now you have 100, and now you got 10 different pieces of content that's going out to people for $100, and now you get to see which one performs the best, and then that's the one you go ahead and sit there and put the $1,000 on.
Yeah, and maybe
you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like I try to tell people like, yo, like it all boils back down to just the thing of just like giving your all, right? And standing for something. And having people understanding like, okay, my losses is my losses, right? And sometimes energy too as well can be a reason why someone else lose. Because you'll have empathy and sympathy for the situation, right? And that's an energy thing. It's like being on the phone with someone and you're like, man, today's just not a good day. And you're listening and your day is going amazing. And you're just listening and you're trying to figure out every problem, how to solve their problem. When in reality, that's between them and God, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta like understand and define. Okay, cool. Like when you want to take your losses and when you don't want to show your losses, right? I might, like I said, like I don't even down to showing wins. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm very strategic on showing wins and what I went about, right? I'd rather show testimonials of the impact of people who benefited from each different category of what I'm strong at and what I know that I can really help you at. I don't want someone to come to me and say, okay, tell me about, I don't want Elon Musk come to me and say, hey, bro, like, help me market this rocket ship. Like, like, bro, I know nothing about rockets.
Ship, straight up.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But what I will be like, okay, cool. If you're an artist, you're a brand, you're a company that doesn't deal with rockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a car, like 9 times out of 10, I know how to change oil, tire, whatever. Like, I'm okay with marketing this car. You know what I'm saying? But like, you just gotta understand certain things is what needs to be like. Sometimes your wins don't need to be shown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to be better at that too. I feel like all of last year, like not only just like recording everything that's going on and just like kind of putting it out there, because everyone goes through a lot of the same issues. So a lot of times, like people want to see that there's things happening. People want to understand how to get past the hardships of life. Like low key, it's probably more important to show the losses than it is the wins. You know, I mean, obviously, like people want to see the fruits of your labor or whatever, but you know, everyone is going to go through the hardship, and that's when they need the help. You know, it's not when you're winning that you're knocking on doors being like, help me, help me, help me. It's when you're having the issues, and having that, like, someone to look through or a blueprint to look at, you know, is extremely important. It's something I'm trying to do more of over this year. It's like I need to, like, I literally had I actually had 2 vans in 2 days break down on me, and like that would have been great content. You know, it sucked for me in the time. So I'm like, one day I wake up and the mechanics call me, I won't start, blah, blah, blah. It was a super simple fix. Next day, my driver calls me, the transmission stopped working, I'm stuck in neutral, van almost rolled into a wall, blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm able to find a very easy solution and fix that too. You know, but it would be cool that I should have been recording that whole entire time. So the next time someone's van goes down or whatever, you know, like I'm sitting there being like, oh, it's my transmission. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's this. And it turns out to be like a little gasket that I just had to, you know, $5. Literally in an hour of my time, you know, and I need to be recording more of that stuff.
I do feel like if you are going to show your wins, right? Like, you know how you see the guy, he pull up in a Lamborghini, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, damn, it's a Lamborghini. I feel like when you do pull up in that Lamborghini, I will, me personally, right? It's not anyone else, but it's like, if I pull up in that Lamborghini and you like, damn, Ted, you got a Lamborghini? I'm like, yeah. But I want to be able to pull up in a Lamborghini and be like, this is how I got the Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, everyone that's inspired to actually buy a Lamborghini one day, understand, like, okay, this is what I need to actually get a Lamborghini, maintenance a Lamborghini, such and such a Lamborghini. Like, how much it costs you. Like, that's the type of wins that I want to show. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like my losses, the same way. I want to break them down and be like, okay, cool. I didn't do this, 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 and this, and this. Like 9 times out of 10, when I don't have a great day, which is all my days are great, whether it's not a great day or not. You
That's a
feel
good
me?
way to look at it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I be like, okay, damn. Did I meditate today? Did I pray? Did I write? Did I go to the
You're
gym?
methodical about it.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
The
Like
specific things you're doing.
Yeah, like did I drink water? Like these are the things that I asked for. Like, did I drink a enjoy? No, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause
Am I
sometimes
stressed today? I don't know.
yeah, like cause sometimes your schedule and your habit and the momentum of like what your body is into, like helps you or don't help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like when it comes to showing the wins and the losses, I will want to show you the process of both of them because it can help somebody or it can discourage somebody else too as well.
Yeah, it's part of that story. If you were gonna get a car, would it be a Lamborghini?
No,
Fuck no, right? I'm too tall for a Lamborghini. I feel like
no,
they're apparently not very comfortable. I've never driven one
yeah,
yet.
I don't think me particularly, I think if I was in a position to get a quarter million out of
Yeah,
car or $500,000 out of car, I probably would just get a driver.
valid. Yeah,
You might as well.
Yeah.
Because at this point, like I save time, right?
work.
I'll be in the back on my laptop
up.
and
Yeah.
right? And then I'll save like gas. And then I'll also save like
Well,
maintenance.
no, you're probably still paying for all that shit.
Maintenance too as well. I mean, but that's through that person fee.
Oh, you would do it all through one person at your job.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I see,
like
I
I
see.
would just like, hey, look,
Yeah.
get the black truck driver, what cool. Like I wouldn't even
I'm thinking Escalade with a driver, and you're paying the bills for everything.
no.
That's
No.
the vibe I was
No,
on.
get a black truck company. Have a flat rate fee every month, and then you have an entity that
And you
pays
just
for
call
that.
and call.
And you
Yeah.
call,
Yeah.
and hey, I need you for the whole entire day. This is this, right? Because at this point, I don't have to worry about your oil changes. I don't have to worry about. You see what I'm saying? Like
Oh, yeah.
sometimes they said I heard this lady say, and I want to give her a shout out to the lady because I don't want to be like I stole. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard that content before, but like I heard this lady. She was like, Obama had 30 suits of the same suits.
Okay.
Same black.
And just so we could wear the same thing, or
Same
like
thing,
Steve
because-
Jobs type shit.
Yeah, because it was
Okay.
like simplicity is key in a world with a bunch of noise. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like being able to dress the same way every day doesn't give you a mistake on what you did not do far as like the perspective of what people see you as.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't break that plane. Like one day I might come in here all designer down and people like, hold on, but I thought you stand for, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like, I thought you, and like, it's fine to do what you do as well, but it's like the simplicity of it makes it easier for someone to say, okay, cool, like I know exactly.
Makes people feel less anxious about seeing you, but also it's less time spent in yourself.
Facts.
I'm not one of those people. I've never been like sitting there like figuring out for 10 minutes what I'm gonna wear. I'm always just, I've been this type of guy where I'm like, I like this shit and I'm gonna wear it and I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely got me some weird looks for sure.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
like,
I'm like that too. Like, cause I'm still an artist.
yeah.
But I'm definitely like, if you see me 9 times out of 10 now, I'm more literally like in the gear I'm in now. Like literally like the woman that I'm actually like dealing with now, like she's like, oh, you gonna go on your platform looking like this? And I was just like, I'm like, 9 times out of 10, if I go to a meeting, I'm gonna look like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, that's a good perspective. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
It's a personal perspective.
It's definitely a personal perspective too as well, right? So I just feel like that just come with just the marketing of your life.
It's all about how you present yourself. Like there's I need to remember what this movie is because I quote it all the time. And I got to remember what the actual fucking movie is, but it's a comedy. And these two guys walk into the spot, like there's like in the back room of this factory or whatever, and they're talking to this guy trying to get the money from him or whatever. And he pulls out 2 duffel bags, and he's like, "I'll give you the money, but you got to guess which duffel bag is the real bag and which one's the fake bag." And then he pulls out a gun. He's like, "You got 3 seconds, right?" And he's like, 3, 2, and the guy's like, "Ah," 1, and he's about to pull, and he's like, "I don't know." And he's like, "That's right, motherfucker, you don't know. Because it's all about who's carrying the bag, not about the fucking bag." And I was like, I mean, all jokes aside, like that's the reality of it. Like
Yeah.
you could look crazy, but like I mean, you gotta take care of yourself. Like you gotta groom yourself. You can't smell or
Right.
whatever. But like if you're doing that, it's all about how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
Like I walk into stores, like the giant grocery stores, the food lines when I'm doing runs, especially when it's an early morning. I'm wearing sweats, I'm wearing literally a hoodie, and I'm going into the stores, and I'm talking to managers, and I'm getting play. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's because I'm holding myself to the standard. I'm coming up as a professional, shaking their hands, looking them in the eyes, talking in the way that they expect someone who knows their shit to talk.
Right.
I'm able to say the right names, or I'm able to use the industry terminology or the slang, like an end cap or the bunker, or can we get a display? Like there are specific terms that most people don't know that are like stuff that we say. You know what I mean? The planograms, the cycles that were on the ad weeks, right? TPR, like all of these are random things that like someone not in my world, not in grocery, not in food and beverage, might just not even know what any of that is. But it's all about how you hold yourself. It has nothing to do with, I mean, a little bit to do with the way you look, but I think people are so focused on like the looks that there's so much more that comes with that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
there's how many wealthy people out there that don't even wear any nice stuff. You know
A
what I mean?
lot.
Straight up.
Like yeah, one of
Yeah.
my friends, he'll probably be mad right now, but it's like definitely net worth. It's just
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Out of this world, right? Like out of this world, right? And
You probably wouldn't know. Yeah.
I'd be like, I mean, he bought himself a Cybertruck, and I went crazy for him.
Yeah.
like I'm
Like I'm the
like,
drop in the bucket. Like,
yeah, like I'm like, yo, you guys, like I'm so like happy. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I just really just like I don't even know, like I don't even want to like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, bro, man could buy a plane if he wanted to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But it's like the fact that he bought a Cybertruck, and in his mind he was like, I think that's probably too expensive. It it puts you in a it puts you in a space where you like, dang, like the value that he have towards exactly his finances is the reason why he's wealthy.
That's why a lot of these families have been around for generation on generation.
You
You
get
know
what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying? Like
Yeah.
even like when he told me, he's like, they some pretty nice shoes, right? He was like, how much are the shoes? I'm like, $200. He's like, $200.
That's my response when I look at shoes. I'm like, damn,
And
more.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking like 1,200, 600, 800. I'm thinking like that's a lot of money.
yeah.
Like, but he's like $200, and I'm like, bro, you eat $200 worth of vegetables. But I'm at to realize like that's good for the body though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, all right, these shoes might be good. And I try to figure out a way to balance it out. And I'm like, it's not really
No,
bad.
no.
It's not really balanced.
Plus, it's like at least when you look at the food and you go to a really nice restaurant, like at least you know the chef back there has all these years of training and like they spent all this time and energy
do
into
they?
the food. I fucking hope so.
You see what I'm saying,
I hope
though?
so. I hope so. But like I just hate the fashion. I don't hate fashion stuff, but like all this stuff costs nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, there's some kid in like Vietnam or China or something putting this shit together. You know, it costs the company maybe $5-10 and they're reselling it for $70-80, and it's all the brand. It means nothing. You know, and that's all these bags and everything that people carry. And like that's why that guy's like, I'm not spending $200 on shoes, but he'll go and buy $200 food, no problem.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think that experience is probably like the value of the experience versus the value of the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, to a default,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nice stuff, nice stuff.
To a default, nice stuff is nice stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've just seen people who wear nice things,
Mm-hmm.
right, and expensive things too. Like it works for them.
Sure.
Like it works for their brand, with their brand identity
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it depends. I feel like if you're an artist, right,
Yeah, there's
like
an image.
it's an image
Yeah.
to uphold.
Yeah.
Right. See me, where I kind of went wrong with earlier in my career is I was what we call icy behind the camera. So I'm not even taking no pictures. I'm just dumping out money and I'm not even wearing this stuff again.
But when I feel
Right?
like when you got into it, that was the culture.
Yeah,
Like
that was.
you wanted to be part of the culture. You know, and like
No, I think that is the culture.
yeah.
I think like the culture of black people is
I wouldn't say black. It was just in the music, and like in the social
the
space.
reason
Maybe.
why. But this is the reason why I would say black people.
As a white guy, I think of that culture. Like
No, for sure. I get exactly where you're coming from, right? No, because there is a lot of I have a lot of white friends who are very, very, very slick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm talking about they put it on. Like even think about Europe, right? Like when you
dress
think
up.
about Europe, like and fashion, like people know when they think about Europe, they think about fashion
Yeah.
and drip, and that is a thing. You know what I'm saying? But when we talk about like the style, like the swag, like I watch my uncles like really come through and get out of their Corvettes and the way they shoe and they sock is just right above they shoe. Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So like I feel like growing up, that was like that culture of like it's not about what you wear, it's about how you wearing it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
What bag?
So that's why I feel
Straight
like
up.
it with that in a sense, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at The Matrix, right? And you had Neo,
Great movie.
right?
The first one.
Right? And you got Neo. He come through trench coat, black glasses, right? And then you have all the agents that's chasing them, they all suits.
Suited.
Right? It's like they still clean with the suits too as well. Like they doing it. They very they firm and they look very professional and they coming after you, they sleek, like they don't got no baggy suits on, right? But then you got Neo just black shirt on, black pants, and then this trench coat and it's just slow motion. It's just like how he's kicking their ass with the actual trench coat on. It's just like that's how I felt about my uncles when they got out of the, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else had the same drip that they had on, but it was like, look at the way they wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how they socks come over the cuff of their pants. Look how they wear their hat a certain type of way.
yeah.
Like, I was more into that. So earlier in life, it was just about like, I was a pieces guy. Like whether it was like worth $1,000 or if it was worth $10, right? It was just like, yo, this piece right here, I like the way it fit. Like my jacket, the back of the jacket might be longer than the front of the jacket, right? And then if I got these like baggy sweatpants, I could kind of throw like some boots on with it, right? And then they're like, oh, why you got boots on in the summertime? But I just like the way the bagginess is over top of the boots. But I like the way the boot was made. You get what I'm saying? Like the boot, you can't see all the way up to right because it's baggy, but it looked like a fat shoe. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to be you. You're not trying to be anyone else.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it wasn't more of like a trendy thing. I thought it was more like custom on like how I was raised.
Yeah, straight up.
Right?
Yeah.
Now the realm that I'm in now is just more like simplicity. Like it's like, okay, it's simple because where I was channeling my money at first, it's like you're channeling your money into something else, right? It's like, okay, that financial literacy part comes in. It's like, okay, cool. Like, would you want to invest in a $1,200 bag, right? That 9 times out of 10 you're gonna put a $3,000 camera in, right? And now you $4,200 negative, right? Or would you want to invest into a $1,200 lens, right?
Where you can make more
money. Where you can make more money. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
that's a half of a mortgage, a month of a mortgage.
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can rent this lens out and make X amount of dollars more than $1,200, right? I got my profit and profit back, but it's like this bag, like once it tear, once it rent, once it's such and such, it's just kind of like, all right, depending on who it is, you take it back. It's just not an asset; it's a liability, right? And like that's where I'm kind of at with it in a sense. So now you see, like, okay, it'll show up in athletic gear a little bit more, cause like I didn't do everything in athletic gear, and it have not ripped.
Yeah.
Right? And then I done did everything in a pair of Murrays, and it just was like,
this isn't comfortable.
I might have got overweight or something. Like, hold on. How did I know I didn't spend $1,300 on these jeans? And it don't fit me how it fit me. So it's kind of like, I'm just more at that with the financial literacy part of it.
I grew up with a magnet on my fridge, and it was like these two twins. And it was literally one of them like standing there and the other one was like scratching at herself. And it was literally like saying, I pick my fashion sense based on what's less itchy. You know, and like I take that to heart where I'm like, if it's not comfortable, I'm not fucking wearing it. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be stuck in these clothes or whatever. Like today, it was raining. I was in the streets doing stuff in the stores. I'm wearing boots that are waterproof. That's it. That's it. I'm going into the warehouse.
Was you in Chick-fil-A this morning?
No. Oh. I don't shop at Chick-fil-A, bro. Well, that's not true. I try not to shop at Chick-fil-A because they believe in gay therapy stuff, you know what I mean? No hate on Chick-fil-A. Honestly, great business structure. like one of the only businesses I've ever seen take religion the way that they do and really build a brand around it. Like being closed on Sundays is crazy. Like think about how much more money they could make if they were open on Sundays. And they're still like, nah, that's the Sabbath, that's God's day. We're not supposed to work on Sunday, and that's that. You know, like I don't know any other brand that's done that at all.
I like
You
that
know?
though.
They've
Because
they
it
have
builds
pretty
it
good
builds that.
food. I'm just like,
I mean, because it's like, think about it like this, right? It tarnished the brand if you're open every day at some point in time. Like
that's exclusive.
all right, look where Louis Vuitton is at right now.
Okay.
Like Louis Vuitton is at like within the last 2 years, are they like they at the highest
they?
lowest time right now.
What do you
If
mean?
that makes sense.
No.
Like at this period of time, Louis Vuitton was basically how Louis Vuitton was when they first opened
I see
within
what
the
you mean.
last 2 years.
Yeah.
Right, and that's because
In a good way, as far as like people like the hype on the brand is rising.
No.
They're not.
there's not. It's like
I didn't know that.
they like baby walking it again,
Yeah.
right? Only because of you got like the accessibility. Like it gets to a point of time now where it's just kind of people like, okay, I bought this leather bag and it lasted this long, versus like, okay, I bought this bag from Zara. It costs
Way less.
way less. And then the material is, and then I get more compliments off of this, and I get more compliments off of that. You know what I'm saying? So like now, big fashion brands right now are suffering with that. So now you see them using all the micro influencers now,
Which is the way to go.
which is a way to go.
Bro,
but it's just like
Let's talk about that for a second. Micro influencers in 2026. I think that's the way. Like I see the big influencers like anyone. I mean, it's variable. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, I don't think as far as Enjoy goes that we're gonna invest in any bigger influencers at all in 2020, or even maybe into the future.
Yeah.
I just think the person to person is everything. The micro influencer, and that can be under 10K, under 50K. It's more about how genuine they are with the people that follow them.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm looking for.
and to keep it honest with you, that's my new target. Like far as like brands or who I want to work with.
Yeah.
Right? Not really like just only micro influencers, but like new brands, newer brands too as well. Right?
Is that someone's dryer is complete?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but like I say, like down to just the newer brands. You know what I'm saying? Like these right now is like we're living in a world where validation, the validation of what commercial marketing was, it's not the same anymore.
Not at all. It's
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing as the news nowadays. No one fucking watches the news.
You get what
In
I'm
our
saying?
generation, no one watches
Yeah.
the news. We're all looking at that. We're like, we know it's bullshit. Like the same thing as looking at a Kim Kardashian ad or whatever. Like there's a lot of eyes. There's a lot of impressions.
Yeah.
But like I'm looking at that, I'm like, I know it's paid.
Yeah.
Like I know the reason that you're doing this is because they sent you all this money and they sent you all this free shit, not because you actually do it. When you see that person that you grew up with, or that person that's local that you went to one of their classes, they're a fitness influencer and they're talking about this new thing, and you've actually been to one of their classes, you actually have talked to them before, they give you some good ideas of, oh, you want to actually, like, when you're doing this, when you're benching, you actually want to keep your hands closer so you can get a better pump on your chest, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think that's the future.
Yeah. Like I want to give a big. I don't think the dominance within the woman culture these days get the biggest shout out that they need to. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to give a big shout out to like women these days, because if you look at like the Kim Kardashians, you look at the Kylie Jenners, you look at Rihanna,
Yeah.
like you look at Beyonce, right?
Taylor Swift.
You get what I'm saying? Like Taylor
Candace
Swift,
Owens, no.
right? You know what I'm saying? No, even Candace
No,
Owens.
she's
No,
doing it.
facts.
She's doing her
Even
thing.
Candace
She's doing her
Owens,
thing.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at exactly what they did,
Yeah.
if you just go off of simply following a journey and repeating it, you'll become successful. Like think about it. Like, okay, look at Rihanna, right? She came in as an artist, right? And then she brought a product behind that, right? She created FOMO kept telling people, oh, I'm gonna come out with new music, but drop new products. Now at these people, they're waiting so much on the new music that they went to go buy her products, right? Subconsciously. knowing that like, okay, this music might not never drop, but still want to be a part of her brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was like one, like that's a hell of a strategic move, and I see women do it all the time now. And
there's a lot of luck in that too, though.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of God-given. I'm not a big religious person, but there's a lot of God-given talent and luck in that too. Like some of these women are, I mean, gorgeous. Like Rihanna's, I mean, an extremely talented, beautiful woman.
Yeah, but how many? But
she put in the work.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that.
But
like,
how many?
Someone else, like they could do all the stuff that Rihanna did and still not get to that point.
Yeah, but how many times do you see Rihanna face? Periodically on social media right now, how many times do you see Rihanna face?
I have no idea. I don't follow her.
You get what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like we gotta put the gorgeous in it. Like you never take away the beauty part of it. That is a part, but when you look at it, like she haven't shown her face in a long time.
Yeah. Maybe
like when she starts showing her face, it was a part of her actual brand. So it's like, what type of smarts do you have to have as a person to be like, okay, I can do this. Like I can pivot away from music, right? That comes with confidence first.
And a good team.
Right? An amazing team.
Yeah.
Right? So that shows that she's not the smartest in the room.
Probably not.
Right? That comes with
she's the brand.
She's
the brand.
That even comes with a level of greatness. Of the fact that she's not even like you can depict and understand that, hey, I need smarter people in the room than me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
all these people,
every
single one of them are not doing it by themselves. Every single one of them has a team that has curated them, has come to the table with these ideas. Like, I mean, that's any celebrity that you see, it's any brand that you see. That no one's doing it by themselves, especially at that high of a level. Like these people have people that they are relying on, managers, whatever it is, and they've gone through multiple people from the beginning to where they are now. But like any person to build a business, you have to have that team. You have to have people that you can rely on underneath you. You can't do it yourself. There's literally no way. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I say if you want to be successful as a woman in 2026, mock Rihanna.
Slide in my DMs. I'll help.
Yeah, I definitely say mimic Rihanna. Definitely Kim. Like Kim and culture, like what she's doing now with the Skims, like, and then even that reality TV show that they have, like people don't really understand like the strategic it's about the things that they do as a family. It might look like chaos, but it's all blend. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I sit there and I watch and I'm like, yo, all of this is really from like the power of entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
It
like
fucks me up though, because I don't know if I would want my daughter to go down that path. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I would, as far as like doing the sex tape and everything. Like that's how she really like came into the limelight. And whether or not her mom was managing her to do these things and to make it, to kind of bring their family into the limelight and into the culture, I don't know. But I'm like thinking if my daughter were to do something like that, I'm like, I mean, like of course, at the end of the day, you got to be proud about your kids. You know what I mean? You got to love them for who they are and what they're doing. Like they're gonna make their own decisions as long as they're not doing wild shit. You know, there's a line. But that's such a weird one to me. Like killing it now. Yeah. You know what I mean? But did they give up too much on the beat? I don't know.
I mean, I agree and I disagree. Yeah. Right? The reason why I agree is because just as a father, you don't want to see it.
Of course.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I do disagree is because it's just like, she got there. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Like 20 years from now, as we have all these girls blowing up on OnlyFans, right? Blowing up, like whether it's the followers online, the money that they're making, and you see a lot of these girls transitioning out of porn or like the softcore stuff, OnlyFans, whatever you want to call it, and going into business or building a brand around themselves. Like, do you think in like 20 years, the biggest women business moguls will be coming from that space, so that we'll have a group of women who kind of blew up in that kind of OnlyFans space in their earlier years and have transitioned into business?
No.
You don't think so?
No, only because it's 8.3 billion people, right? So we got to realize that there's a lot of women out here that aren't doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're going to sneak through the crevices a lot because we're going to get used to the norm of what women are doing.
I think that's better. As a father, that's what I would prefer.
You get what I'm saying? You know? Like they're going to sneak through. Mm-hmm. Like you got to think about it. Like it's a lot of women that are actively out here these days that are doing it the right way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like we the realm that we are in, like the environment, the social media, and all that type of stuff, you gotta think about it. We gonna pivot away from a couple years from now, right? Depending on how the world is gonna go, right? So it's gonna be a little bit different, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, who to say that Instagram is still gonna be Instagram?
Yeah.
Who to say OnlyFans is still gonna be OnlyFans, right? So it's just
AI and everything, like
right. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like at this point in time, it's just like the women who are doing it right now, and we kind of like disagree with it. We just still gotta understand like the background of the story, where they come from.
Hey,
and I know you know it. Like
your bag.
Like one thing I can say, like I know for sure you know and you understand it.
As long
you
as
know
you're
what I'm
staying
saying?
true to what you want to do, like that's the biggest thing for me is like as long as you're not waking up every day hating yourself for what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's across everything. As long as that's the case.
Yeah.
Like, you're not hurting anybody. Do whatever the fuck you want. You can even say anything that you want. Like these crazy racist motherfuckers that are building a platform for themselves nowadays. Like, you know what, bro? We got freedom of speech here in the U.S. Like, if you want to go put on some KKK robes and walk down the street, like, I'm not cool with it. I don't want you to necessarily do that. But that's what we get. That is freedom of speech. You know, like you got to let people have their own actions and do their own thing. Like,
can I ask you a true question?
Yeah,
like, our body is our temple, right? That's what a majority of the people in the world would agree to, right? Why not utilize it?
I mean, I guess so.
You know, you get what I'm like. All right, what if nothing else ever existed, right? We were walking around here,
butt ass naked,
butt naked, right?
Straight up.
It's like, what would those people doing back then? Like they were just reproducing with each other and just like now it's like we built a thing called like status and like what I would do versus what I wouldn't do and what's good and what's bad. It's just kind of like it's put us in a space where like everything is like subjective and not, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I see what you mean. It's like the moral ethic compass of the society that we live in.
Right. Because I truly think that God don't give a fuck about that.
I don't think so either. I mean, but my perspective on God is ever loving. So like
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not even like I said, I'm not a religious person. But like my perspective on any religion, I think in general, I think all of them kind of have the same baselines. It's just like do the positive things, like be a positive person, and you can hopefully get to a spot where after you pass away in this life, you'll have a better life in the future.
Yeah.
Not for your soul, not for your body.
Yeah.
Right? I'm all about it. You know? I'm just like, it all comes down to like the morals and ethics of what we're comfortable with as a society. Like you go somewhere else in the world and it's totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The standards for people and what they're supposed to do, how they act, how they walk. Like I love this one. It's great. I've been fortunate enough to go to Africa a couple times, and there's a few places in Africa where it's so like out of culture to be gay that me and you as friends would walk down the street holding hands. And it's because we're cool. Like we're just friends, so we're walking down the street holding hands. Here, anyone would see that and be like, "Oh, it's a gay couple. Look at that cute gay couple." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different because there's not even space for that in their society, and everyone, of course, is gonna have their own opinions on that, whatever you want to feel about it. But because it's not a thing at all in their society, that's just how guys and girls are. Just walking down the street. You're walking home from school with your boy. You're holding hands. Right? And like, so it really like, and we think that's crazy here, right?
Yeah.
But like for them, it's just totally normal.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing as like the OnlyFans or whatever else that you want to do. Like it's, I mean, like whatever, our society's changing now, or 50 years ago, fuck no, you're not doing that shit. You know what I mean? Like your parents would kick you out the house. Like no one's going to talk to you. Like that's not at all cool in our society. But now it's more normal.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people that still aren't comfortable with it, but you know, it's
up for grabs.
Yeah, straight up. And I think that'll continue to change. You know, and especially here in the U.S. I mean, we're so like progressive in the way that we look at things. You know, like and I guess we're kind of going back and forth with that now in our current politics. But like we are so much farther ahead where things become like comfortable and normal so much faster than a lot of the world. You know, we're kind of leading that in a lot of places, for good or bad. That's something that we'll have to see. I have no idea. You know. And that's why you should drink Zenjoy. Stress relief drinks.
Yeah, like we was about to enjoy it. Like,
yeah, I don't know what the fuck.